Hey, it's Big Soprano, and today I'm going to be talking about my fashion sense, and I will include photos of like clothes and shoes and whatever, so don't click off on the video if you get bored. Maybe it's more stimulating if I put photos up, you know? So, I never got into fashion at first. Like, I wore Mario shirts until grade 9. I just wore whatever my mom bought me from Winners. If you guys know what Winners is, it's a clothing store in Canada, and it's like an Old Navy kind of, but they don't sell their own branded stuff. They sometimes sell like designer clothes, not like crazy designer clothes, but like like Ralph Lauren or whatever, like that. Those types of designers. It's nothing too crazy. It's not that bad of a store, but I just don't shop there anymore. I gotta get a belt because I'm too fucking fat for my current one that I bought last year. So, um, in grade 11, I got into wearing Argyle sweaters. And what an Argyle sweater is, it's like a sweater with a pattern, not like a hoodie sweater, but it's like a sweater with a pattern, and it's probably something like some old guy would wear or something, or whatever. Like, I just wore those because like I felt comfortable in them. I thought they were pretty cool for a time, and I would wear them with jeans, and I would wear them in Nike shoes. So I only got into Nike shoes around like grade 11 or so, and I thought they were really cool. Or I think it was the beginning of grade 12. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's the beginning of grade 12, if I'm being honest. So I didn't really get into fashion until my last year of high school, and this was really my first footing into the fashion world. Like, these sweaters, these Argyle sweaters, they look very like thrifty, and I wanted people to know that I thrifted it and all that. So it looked very thrifty on me. Like, it definitely like old fashioned or whatever. It's kind of cool. I don't personally wear them anymore. But anyways, I started thrifting around that time, and that's when I got all those sweaters. And I still have some to this day, but they don't fit me anymore because I gained 50 pounds. Like, I have a bunch of outfits. I got this really cool outfit earlier this year, and I gained too much weight for it, and I don't look good anymore. So that's really sad, honestly. But even 2 years ago, some of my sweaters stopped fitting, and I was skinny as hell. Like, barely 100 pounds, probably like 115 at the most. But I just don't have the body for fashion anymore. That's unfortunate. So now I don't wear those Argyle sweaters with the patterns, but my fits at the time heavily consisted of these Argyle sweaters, like something your grandpa would wear. Like, I wore so many fits with so many different sweaters, and I thought I was like the coolest motherfucker out there. But honestly, looking back at it, it's not that cool, really. It looks something your grandpa would wear. But my fashion sense has changed heavily over time, the past 3 years since I got into it, or whatever, or 2 years. I'm not sure. Yeah, it was 2021. Early grade 12 was 2021. So after the Argyle sweater trend of mine, I started wearing Sopranos inspired outfits, like similar to what Tony Soprano or Polly wears in the show. And those fits consisted of collared shirts, suit pants, windbreakers, and sweatpants. And this is one of my favorite eras of my fashion sense because I dressed up like a soprano. Like, I wore those like very like mild patterned shirts, like collared shirts that like Tony Soprano would wear. Like, for example, like maybe he wears like a brown and tan shirt that has vertical stripes, not big ass stripes, but it's like cut up into like five horizontal vertical lines, like a soprano shirt, what Tony Soprano wears. But this is one of my favorite eras of fashion sense. And after the Sopranos fits, I wore jerseys. And jerseys were my favorite clothing for a time. I had a blue Toronto Maple Leafs jersey, and people looked down on me because of the team. But I picked it up because I liked the jersey. I don't even know who the Toronto Maple Leafs are. And these outfits were still inspired by Sopranos. And honestly, I do not wear jerseys at all now. They just look cheap. They make you look poor, honestly. I don't think I would look good in a jersey nowadays. Um, but this is the time where I started wearing Yeezys every day. And the Yeezy Wave Runners are my favorite shoes of all time. And I still wear them to this day. Like, I wear them every single day. It's pretty cool. After the Sopranos fits, I started wearing more GTA 4 Nico Bellic inspired fits. And this is my number one favorite era of my fashion sense. I may have looked like a criminal, but I loved how dark the outfits felt. So basically, I wore only tank tops, windbreakers, and Adidas sweatpants. And I even wore the dark blue Adidas sweatpants that Nico Bellic wears in the game. And this is my favorite era of all. I love the look of it, and now that I'm fat, I can still look like a hardened man. Nowadays, I just wear a black Escape the Matrix tank top, and I wear it almost every day. Putting it in the laundry often, of course. And I either wear sweatpants or shorts with the tank top. I wear my Yeezy Wave Runners every day, and I'm confident in my current style. Because I'm a slightly overweight man. That means I could wear tank tops whenever I want. So today's comment of the day is from WHSDHBRBDU. He said, I think you'd really like Stevie Wonder because, like Elliott Smith, he's extremely good at making melodies that elicit emotion, and his music is very uplifting, if that's what you're looking for right now. His best album, in my opinion, is Introversions, but I also recommend the song Overjoyed. I've always thought it should be sampled by someone. Well, thank you for the comment, and I hope you like the being featured on the comment of the day. So thank you everyone for watching, and stay tuned for tomorrow's episode.